reminder to Oz and John, you're also muted.
Okay, we're back streaming live.
Back up. Mayor, as a result of our consultation and our review of the code, it is my understanding that the board may wish to consider putting this matter over to the next board meeting, and thereby giving the applicant time to submit additional renderings of the east side and the south side, and also to provide the material samples. And further, that with respect to the material samples, that it might be very helpful to this board if some alternative colors of the same samples were additionally provided. I think Trustee Mendelson had a couple of specific suggestions. Trustee?
If you could bring within the same family of colors, you know, that lighter, warmer beige or sort of yellow coloring, not the gray one, but just so that if we had multiple samples, we would have a greater choice by which to choose. You know, there would be more options. We're looking for warmth, you know, in the coloring, something that adds to a residential feel for the North Road block.
Very good.
I think the renderings that were shown from, again, I think we did like the white and beige. I don't know if you guys would like to see a different color. I think it's going to be very, very difficult to have different colors. And again, at least for me, to see that I'm going to look at the colors and I see what the building is going to look like. But I know, and I think we have seen multiple times, that the renderings don't do justice to the color of the material when you actually present the material. I would love to see the color of the material. So at least for the two that we mentioned, this one that they're showing currently, and the one that is, this is the old one, and then this one. Additionally, if you think there's another color that you like to bring in for us to see if that's going to be any difference, but that this is a nice color, the one that we're showing now. We would like to see that. Also, again, to be consistent, it is important to see what the south side and the east side will look like. I think that was agreed upon in every meeting that we've had. When this project was, this style, the new style was shown to the board, I think we said we'd like to see it being completed. Again, there might have been a misunderstanding or miscommunication, but again, to be consistent, we would like to see the four sides, and I do believe that the neighbors would like to see what they're looking at as well. So if you can provide that, I'm sure, again, I want to commend you again for your quick response and a quick turnaround. I think we're definitely moving in the right, we have moved in the right direction. From my sense is that the board likes what it sees. Again, I see in one of the comments how they were able to get all these approvals. That's a question for Board of Zoning. These approvals were given by them. We are just giving an approval for architectural and design. I think this project has been through a tremendous amount of back and forth.
This will be the last one, hopefully.
Sorry?
Hopefully this will be the last one.
I think so. I think we're going, really, we have made great progress. And again, if you can provide the material by next week. Say again?
They must provide the material.
Right. No, by next week. I said if you can provide the material by next week, we can take a look at it. We can have a discussion. And unfortunately, one of the reasons this is not the same as it was before is because we don't have the meetings in person. We have them on Zoom. And board members have to go and see these materials individually by themselves. So if we can do that, I think it would be a lot better and faster. And hopefully we can get this approved in the next meeting.
And if that's the case, I believe the motion is to adjourn this matter over until the next meeting, giving the applicant time to provide the materials and the renderings that you've just described. Is that the motion? Which trustee is making that motion?
I'll make the
Moved by the deputy mayor, seconded by trustee Mendelson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Any opposed or abstentions? Hearing none, it's unanimous. Mayor, I think the remaining item of business is the abstracts, because I'm not aware that there are any minutes yet.
Minutes were posted, yes. There are 2 sets of minutes. I'll be putting it up in just a moment.
Okay,
I'm just turning
sorry,
to
I
the-
hadn't seen those.
So I have a question, luxury lighting. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that.
You know what, I would, if you don't mind, I would like to table the minutes until the next meeting. I would like for Peter to have a chance to take a look at them as well.
Okay.
Peter, you agree with that?
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we tabled the minutes, we just go to the
Abstract.
abstract, please.
Okay, luxury lighting, I wasn't exactly clear on what that was, Abraham?
Brian, those have to do with the LED, correct?
Yeah, those were the LED lights, street lights.
Because there were a bunch of emails back and forth with you and luxury lighting, I didn't quite understand.
Oh, so basically what it was just the making sure that we got the right fixtures.
Oh,
They
I see.
provided not a sample, specs of certain model. And then we have to go back and forth between them and Anchor. Anchor is the outside vendor that they have a contract with the town that they piggyback on. And they are the one who know exactly what lights has to be installed. So we're going back and forth in between. They provided us with a certain quote, and then in order to get them, we had to pay 30 or 33% down payment. This is a balance, and when they sent us the invoice was different for a couple $100. So some of those emails has to do with why there's a difference. And it came out that after we asked for a different specs, which was confirmed by Anchor, the price was just a couple $100 different. And therefore, the final invoice was slightly higher than what they quoted to us.
Okay, understood. And I don't know if Louis is still here. Is Louis here?
Not sure. I can ask him if he's not here tonight. I can send him an
Oh,
email.
okay. Yeah, there's something from Valley Bands called concealed LEDs. I was wondering what those were. Do you know what they are?
So those, is that the 1800?
Not 100% sure. I can
Okay,
check.
so
Valley Bands. So it should be at the end. 1 second.
I'm just looking at it to see if I can find 1880.
I don't know. I can't find it now. Because I had it written down that it was Valley Vans, but I don't see it now in the.
I believe it's the 1880, and it's to install.
That sounds
Light
right. Yeah.
Yes, so as you know, on the budget, we had 2 vehicles to be purchased, one for the building department and one for the parking enforcement. So the vehicle for the parking enforcement has been ordered. It has not been delivered yet. The vehicle for the building department was delivered, I believe, 3 weeks ago. Now it had to be equipped with LED lights, and it was sent by DPW, by Mr. Massaro, to be to be updated and LED light to be installed from an outside vendor. I believe that had to do with that equipment.
This is for the headlights or?
These are LED lights that are installed in the front and back of the vehicle from inside.
They like the flashing lights, Annie, like if for like emergencies, if.
Oh,
he needs to go out,
gotcha.
that
Okay.
type of stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay,
And
So-
each one of them comes in a package, and the packages has to be installed. So there is a part and there's a labor.
understood. Now I understand. Because I didn't understand what concealed LED meant, but I guess it's concealed because it's installed within the car as opposed to outside of the car.
Correct.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to accept the abstract.
Second.
Second. Aye.
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 Okay, that was the last item. Before we go to public comment, I would like to remind the public that this Thursday on 22nd on Earth Day, we'll have the recycling and e-cycling event from 3 to 7 at the Village Hall. Now, if there's any member of the public that would like to make a public comment, please introduce yourself.
If anybody has any comments, just please unmute, state your name and address for the record, please. I don't see anybody, Mayor.
Move to adjourn.
No public comments. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So anyone want to make a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
All right,
Second.
guys. Have a great night, everyone.
All in favor?
All in favor. All right. Have a great one. Good night.
Have a
Good
good-
night.
Buddy.
Have a